Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach spent most of his time in Berlin, working for this guy, King Frederick the Great of Prussia, who was very difficult. He got through about a pound of snuff a week, so he was rather dirty, and he made his coffee with leftover champagne from the night before.
This was probably the best classical music concert I've been to have an understanding of the story behind the music, the pieces, the characters, the personalities, and see that also visually.
Robert, can you just explain the two instruments that are up here?
You'll see that it has two keyboards, unlike a typical piano, and those two keyboards allow you to play with two different colors. So as you can hear, the second one is a little bit more delicate and a little bit more nasal.
You got snippets of what you were about to hear so that when you heard it in full, you recognized the themes, you had something to relate it to, the pictures were also helpful. It was a great evening.
This bass has a long, storied history, believed to be made in 1648. I think that's older than any of us on stage here in the audience.
I also loved the social media encouragement. I thought that was amazing. I personally Instagrammed and in the middle of the performance, and it was really fun.
This is Haydn, where he lived in SFJAZZ in Hungary as it is now. This is the music house where he did have to live most of the time with his wife. He was not very happy with that because she used to curl her hair using torn up bits of his manuscripts before he had finished composing the piece.
So I played sports, so to me it was like I got the play-by-play. Like that helped me understand what was happening, because I think it's just as, like each movement means something, but I don't know what it means, right? But tonight I knew what it meant.
We're also going to play a minuet. Now, a minuet was the acid test as to whether you'd been properly brought up in the 18th century. It's a very beguiling rhythm. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like a waltz. But Haydn, of course, decides to play a trick on you. So in his waltz, in his minuet, 3 is more important than 1. 3, 1, 2, 3. It's as if you've got this kind of feel. You'll hear it now. We'll do it with the repeats. So, 1 and 1.
It was a great date night.
Yes,
Yeah.
It was an ideal date night.
It was an 8-person date, I think, that we were on.
You have wine, you have younger people, you have the social media aspect, so it's a wham bam, thank you ma'am of classical music.